Guys, welcome back to Southern Extreme TV. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about the MDT XRS chassis system. If you do not know anything about MDT or the line of products that they offer, definitely go over to their website and take a look at what they've got going on. They are manufacturers of some really high-end, top-quality chassis systems for bolt action rifles. And if you love guns and you love firearms and customizations of firearms the way that I do, then you know that there's a huge gap. I'm gonna call it a gap between your stock rifles that you can go buy at Bass Pro Shop, Walmart, your run-of-the-mill mom and pop gun store, and the top tier custom rifle manufacturers, and there's kind of a gray area in between there. And to me, adding a chassis system to your rifle is the best way to bridge that gap between being cost efficient and giving you that customized look that a lot of the other custom manufacturers are doing on the market, but it's just gonna save you a little bit of money. Great example is this setup right here. So this is the Bergara 308 HMR that I've had for 2 or 3 years now. Absolutely love this gun. It's a heavy gun, but it is an accurate gun. That is the one thing that I do really like about it. The one unique thing about the Bergara is it is built off of a Remington Model 700 action. And with MDT, you can pair up the different actions that are on the market, whether it be a Savage 110 or a Remington 700 or whatever it may be. You can pick out different actions for whatever rifle you buy that's gonna fit specifically for the rifle that you have. So with this Bergara, it's based on a Remington 700 short action platform, which is exactly what this MDT XRS is. It's a short action version, not a long action because it's a 308. And the gun itself from Bergara, I think, runs around $1,000 to $1,200 depending on where you get it at. And then this XRS chassis system is going to run you around $500 from MDT or one of their distributors. So for under $2,000, you are getting a rifle that looks exactly like this. And this looks like something that you would be seeing on a competition platform for guys that are going out and shooting competitions, doing some crazy shooting. And you would think just off the initial rip looking at this gun that, man, that's a $3,000 or $4,000 setup. And it's really not. You're able to go and get the gun that you want and the caliber that you want that you can afford to start with. And then it allows you to then add on a chassis system later on. And MDT offers a wide variety of different chassis systems. To me, the XRS is probably the more traditional style looking stock or chassis in comparison to some of the other stuff that's on the market. It's got an adjustable comb. It does give you that ability to have a detachable box magazine, which you can see we don't have any ammo in there, and our action is clean, our chamber is empty. I really like that ability to have that magazine because what you can do is you can get bigger magazines. So if you're going out onto the range and you're going to be shooting a lot, you don't have to take your time to load, 2 or 3 rounds every single time to then continue your shooting. You can put a big 10-round mag on the end of this thing. You can carry multiple magazines with you, so you load up in the house in the air conditioning, and then when you're out on the range, all you got to do is do some simple mag swaps and you're ready to go to keep on shooting. Absolutely love this chassis system. It does have full length M-LOK rails on the bottom and the top, which is a very big positive. Love M-LOK. M-LOK allows you to do all kinds of different things. If this was a gun that I was setting up for predator hunting, I could put a laser out here on this M-LOK rail. I could add a battery pack out on this M-LOK rail. And then as you can see, I've got the ARCA plate added onto the bottom section of this M-LOK rail, which is really big to me. That's a huge feature, and I'm super excited and glad that they incorporated that into this firearm. One thing that I do want to point out, and this might seem kind of small and minute to some people, but it's actually a rather big deal in my opinion. the chassis, the XRS from MDT, it actually comes with sling swivel studs already on the gun. A lot of the chassis systems out there on the market, they give you that full length M-LOK rail with potentially an ARCA rail already built into it, but they require you to buy additional attachments to be able to put a sling on that rifle. And with this MDT XRS, they've eliminated that issue. So I'm glad that they took the opportunity to take it that extra step and just add something that's a little small, nitpicky item, but to me it just means a lot and it goes a long ways. Another really cool thing about this chassis system is it's going to come with different kind of grips that you can actually install here. So for example, I actually have one that's a little thinner. My hands are not quite as big. A lot of guys that are shooting, they want that thicker feeling grip, and this gives you that customization of being able to do that, and that's just a huge deal. And like I said earlier, you got the adjustable comb, which is nice because, for example, on this Bergara, I've got this Athlon 4.5 by 30 by 56 millimeter scope, and it's got a really big tube. It's a 34 millimeter tube, which is really big, and the scope sticks up off the rifle a little bit. So with that, I have to be able to raise this comb height just so that way whenever I'm getting down on my scope, everything feels lined up, everything's rested great, and I can make a really accurate and comfortable shot at the end of it. But guys, this is one of the greatest ways to customize your rifles, and the good thing about it is if you're a caliber freak like I am, and especially with like the 308 or a 6.5 Creedmoor, everybody's got a round that they just absolutely love, and it seems like you just have 2 or 3 rifles, maybe 4 or 5 rifles that's all in that same caliber. You can buy one chassis system, especially if they're all on that Remington Model 700 platform, which the majority of rifle manufacturers out there now are going off of that Remington 700 platform. It allows you to buy one chassis system, and then you can take that and you can integrate it all the way through the different rifle setups that you have. So maybe you've got a short 16-inch 308 that you want to put in this chassis system to go deer hunting in some thicker cover, but then let's say in the winter months you want to go coyote hunting, and you want to drop your 24-inch barrel 6.5 Creedmoor in this thing and deck it out with battery packs and everything else. You can do that. So essentially you can buy one chassis system that covers the realm for all the different stuff that you might be doing out in the woods hunting, which is a really big deal and super cool. And I think they thought of a lot of stuff to incorporate it into this chassis system, especially at the price of $500. A lot of the chassis, and MDT does make some very high-end chassis systems that's going to get up closer to that $1,000, $1,100 mark. But being able to get a customized chassis system with full-length M-LOK rails, adjustable comb, adjustable grip, giving you the ability to add a magazine in there, and to do it for under $600 is a big deal. So if you guys are in the market looking to get that kind of custom rifle look, but not quite custom rifle look, or maybe you've already got a rifle and you're just looking to do a couple upgrades to it, head over to MDT. Take a look at what they got. Give them a call if you've got questions. Their customer service is absolutely fantastic. Reach out to them. Some of the videos that I've done in the past on my custom rifles from Night Stalker Precision, owner is actually MDT salesman. So he's a dealer for MDT. So reach out to him directly if you just want to deal with a dealer versus having to go straight through MDT. But man, just an absolutely awesome package. Super excited to have this thing. I think you guys are going to be seeing this chassis on the channel a whole lot more in the near future. Really enjoyed doing it. So if you guys are new to Southern Extreme TV and you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you like this video, and go ahead and share the video for me as well. Sharing the videos helps put my content out in front of other people that may not know about Southern Extreme TV. If you guys got any questions, drop a comment down below. I'll try to answer any questions that I'm knowledgeable enough to answer. And if I'm not knowledgeable enough, I'll try to do some research and try to answer it to the best of my ability. So it means a lot for you hanging out with me today on my channel, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.